August 8th, 8/8 is when the sun aligns with the star Sirius, the spiritual sun, which creates an intense energy, a portal. This year, the Lionsgate portal is happening with a new moon in Leo, which is extra potent. This is a time when our gifts are activated or get stronger. We realize our own unique purpose and why we are here on this earth at this time. This is a shift into a higher state of consciousness. It's a time for great wisdom, knowledge into the higher realms, DNA activations, light and sound activations, realignment, and a time to manifest powerful, positive changes. But it's also a time to shed negative core beliefs. Your biggest fears and blocks may be uncovered at this time. Be aware of these so you can break free of the illusion and the blocks. All of August and extending into September, there is an opportunity for a powerful leap like never before. Remember, you are grace. You are love. You are multidimensional. And you are eternal. So let's take a look at the cards and see how you can release and manifest during this time of the Lion Gates portal. So let's see what you can do during this time of the Lion's Gate. We're going to look at your authentic truth, what you need to release, how to surrender, what your inner voice is telling you, and what you are manifesting at this time. And I'm going to be using the Witch's Tarot, and I'm going to pull a card from the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck. I'm going to use both of these decks. So let's see. So our first card is going to be during this Lionsgate portal, your authentic truth. Who are you really? And are you living your authentic truth? You really need to be living your authentic truth at this time. I feel like if you're not, for those that are not living their authentic truth at this time, sometimes Spirit, the universe, Source, God, whatever you want to name you want to put on it, has a way of, you know, really bringing that out in us. It's, you know, for our highest and best good. So let's see. Your authentic truth is really you standing up for yourself, you know, speaking your truth, you know, standing in what you believe. And some of you may be afraid, this is the authentic you, to voice your concerns or to speak up. But we're going into a period in a time where the Seven of Wands, which is representing your authentic truth, it's a time for you to really stand your ground, you know, voice, speak your truth, your inner truth, your authentic truth of who you truly are, because we've got so many people that are silent. You know what I'm saying? And there may be some noise in the background, guys. I've got someone cutting grass and I've got my dryer going, so I hope that you can really hear me. So this is your card, is representing your authentic truth, and it is like you know, voicing your truth, standing your ground. Also got the card of distant thunder, with this clearing the air, getting things off your chest, you know, in a compassionate way. I'm not saying to go out there and if you have anything that needs to be, you're not honoring yourself. I feel like a lot of you are not honoring yourself for not speaking up. This is clearing the air. So I feel like there's some things that need to be said. You know, there's things that need to be off your chest, off your back. So definitely be it's time to step into your authenticity. So things that are needing to be clearing, you need to really look at the things that you really want to clear. If there's anything that needs to be patched, this is a great time during this time for the energies to clear that up with friends, family, co-workers, whatever it is. I want you to speak your truth. And if someone has hurt you or offended you, I want you to let them know that in a kind and compassionate way, because this is all about standing your ground. This is who you are. You are not. This is your authenticity. And some of you have been silent, and now is the time that you're really stepping into your power, your gifts. This is the Lionsgate portal. So I really want you to speak up. Do it in a kind and compassionate way. Heal those wounds with that clear in the air, the distant thunder. There's something that has yet to be cleared. There's something that has yet to be, taken care of. That can heal yourself and the other person when you do this. If there's things that were left said that wasn't good, it was harsh words, and you want to make amends, not for yourself, not for just for the other person, but for yourself. That's healing yourself. That's lifting a weight off your shoulders. So really, standing in your truth, speaking up. Let's take a look at now, what is it that you need to release at this time? We've got the Ace of Cups here, and this is going to be telling me that at this time there are some emotional things that needs to be released, and I feel like this is something from your past. Sorry guys, I was taking a little sip of water. So I feel like this is something from your past. This is something that is, and I just pulled a card from the Sacred Traveler deck, and I've got surrendering to the journey, release control. Again, I feel like there's something that is because I am pulling from the Sacred Traveler deck also here. So what you need to release, there's something from your past. I don't know if it's in a distant past or just a recent past, but it's emotional. Could be some emotional trauma, some hurt feelings, some past relationships that didn't work out, but the pain is still there. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's something that's still there. And that's something you really need to release. And it's to surrender to the journey, release control. So really, release control, trying to control your feelings at this time. You have to really become authentic with yourself. Releasing those hurt past. Just release the past. Let it go. Put it in Source's hands, the universe's hands. Put it in your angels, your guides. Hand it over to them. Make peace with your past. You're carrying some emotional pain with you here in the present. And as we're going into these new energies and this new better earth that is happening, you really need to release all this and just surrender. Surrender. Now, some of you like to control the situation, but this is a time you need to let that past go and surrender to your journey that is before you. There is a divine plan happening here. There's a divine plan that is meant for you, and you are divinely guided. You have an angel, you have a guardian, a teacher that is surrounding you. Your ancestors are surrounding you at this time, and they're asking you to release that and be okay with moving forward, because there is a need to control the situation. There's a need, maybe some fear and apprehension, especially if you're moving forward in a new relationship or wanting to find a relationship, but you really need to release the past, those hurt feelings. There could be some other emotional trauma, family base, in the family. This is something that you need to release and let go of so you can move forward, because we are going into some wonderful, beautiful times on this planet, and you can do this at this time doing this Lionsgate portal. Okay, so let's see what we need, or how to surrender. This is the next card. How to surrender, and that was automatic to just pick that up and shuffle, so I guess I needed to. And how to surrender, we got the Three of Wands. So really, how you surrender this, and I feel like this is surrendering to the journey. I feel like this card is speaking on this too, is how do you surrender and just be okay with where you are and how you move forward without wanting to know, because that is one of my pet peeves as a Capricorn, is I want to know everything about tomorrow and the next day, kind of being in control, you know what I mean? But sometimes you have to surrender. And the card I got, Vast Vistas, Expand Your Horizons, with this one. And sometimes you, with this Three of Wands, he's always seeking and waiting for his his ship to come in, his day to come, while he's letting the beautiful moments in the time that this person should be enjoying life, is what I'm getting from Spirit at this time. This is how you surrender. You're okay. You know that there is a divine plan. There is a divine plan for you. You know that you're going to be okay without knowing, because the universe has your back. That is something that you must absolutely trust and believe, that everything is in divine timing. Not if you're going to win the lottery tomorrow, or things of that nature. Now with this, I got Vast Vistas, Expand Your Horizon. And this means, is what I'm looking at this card, and what Spirit is telling me is that it's okay to wonder about the future, but not to get stuck into living in the future when it's not here. it's not here. I mean, we love to think about how, what we want in a lot of us live in the future is basically where I'm getting from, and forgetting about the present, because you have to be in the present to get to the future. But a lot of us just love to live here in the future, or there in the future when the future's not here, of we want this. And sometimes we do this by looking at reality TV shows, you know what I mean? And that can cause us to daydream some. I'm not reading the card as it is, I'm reading what Spirit's giving me with this information. Sometimes we can live out the fantasy through soap operas, TV, movie. A lot of people follow these movie stars and singers and things of that nature. So it's like you need to surrender, and you need to be okay where you are, and you need to trust that the universe has your back, and you need to believe that everything happens in divine timing. Do you understand where I'm going with that? Of how to surrender is to be okay to where you are right now. So surrender your worries, surrender everything, your stresses, over to the universe, over to source. Let go of that. It's okay not to know what the future holds. It's okay. And it's okay to be you. And it's okay to be exactly where you are. So let's see what your inner voice is telling you. And I feel like I need to shuffle. What your inner voice is telling you. We got the Five of Pentacles. When I look at this card, it's like a desolate, cold, snowy, thing. But I'm going to read it what I'm getting from Spirit. What your inner voice is telling you is that you're not alone. You may feel like you're alone, but you're not alone. You get that sometimes you can be in a crowd, but you still feel like you don't fit in. You know that feeling? But you're not alone at this time. You are not alone. You have your ancestors. You have your team there supporting you at this time. You may feel like there is difficulties. And you may feel like you don't know what's happening in the world these days. And you may feel, just seeing so much chaos. And you may not understand what's happening. But there's an inner voice in you that is telling you that everything is going to be okay. And with the Sacred Traveler deck, I got Reaching Your Destination. Your light is shining brightly. So everything is going to be okay, even though it looks like this. You know what I mean? This is something that you may be seeing, but your inner voice is telling you something different. It's a belief, a trust that you know. That's why I say turn off the TV. Go within. Spirit is asking you to go within. That's where you're going to find your truth. You hear that inner voice. That something just isn't right. What's happening. These changes. These energies that are coming in. That something is just not adding up in the world. That is the illusion that's being shown. Like with this card. But your inner voice is telling you that you are going to be okay. You are protected. You are being guided. This is what your inner voice may be telling you, that you are protected and you are being guided at this time. And that you need to trust in the information that you're getting may not be what you're seeing around you. You know what your inner voice is telling you, but I see this, and your inner voice is maybe telling you that, but it's okay. There is a divine plan. So really, listen to your gut. That is your guides. That is your intuition. As we are coming into our gifts, you are in a matrix. You are in an illusion. And they're going to make it as difficult as they can. But always listen to your intuition and let that be your guide to guide you through this maze. And it will. Don't discount what you're getting as your abilities come in. And some of you are going to get abilities that are heightened. So make sure you are listening to that. And your higher self will sound like you in your mind. Do you know what I'm saying? So make sure you are definitely listening to your inner voice. So let's see what you are manifesting at this time. Let me do one quick shuffle. I just blew out my candle shuffling. I'm gonna light that back. What are you manifesting at this time? Your gifts. It's like we've been saying all along. We got the High Priestess. Knowledge. Hidden knowledge. But to me, this is your abilities. Your spiritual gifts. Whether it's coming in as clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairsentience, a clear knowing, which is claircognizance, clairvoyant, which is clear seeing. Even with claircognizance, like I've got, you still see in your mind's eye. You might not see with your physical eyes, but you still see in your mind's eye. You still get visions. But your gifts are coming in. This is what you're manifesting at this time, truly. This is what's happening. This is what's coming in. Your abilities, and they're getting stronger as we are going in that direction. And with the Sacred Traveler, I've got watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. So know at this time, as these energies are heightened, and this is the most potent and powerful time during the Lion's Gates portal, is to take time out to go out. Speak to the universe. Speak your truth. Be authentic. Stand up for yourself as your gifts are coming in. Your abilities are coming in. Make sure you are going within. Make sure you're taking time out. I want you to take some time out to yourself, because there can be some intense energies from now through the end of September, and you may have to relax. You know what I'm saying? You may have to, because of all what a lot of people call ascension symptoms. And this can be from headaches to, some dizziness, but I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying, I don't know for sure. I mean, you always get these symptoms checked out with your doctor, and if your doctor can't find anything, then you know what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? So there is going to be some time when you want to be by yourself and you need to relax, because a lot of it is tiredness and fatigue, and I have had that. So you may want to relax during this time. Rest and relax. But it's your gifts. This is what you're manifesting, and that is right on point there. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I will see you soon, and I hope this helps you in your journey through life. Blessings, my friends, and namaste.